Today on the podcast, we're featuring the group Prospertine. This bi-coastal duo has a dark industrial dance pop that you're sure to love. Learn more about the group and listen to their debut single, Home. Welcome to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast, where we talk all things music. I'm your host, Jeanette Kinzel, music blogger and enthusiast. Let's get started with today's episode. Just popping in to give you guys a heads up. This podcast contains paid promotional content. That means we were compensated for the feature. All opinions are our own, and we only choose to represent music that we truly dig. Now on with the show. Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast. Today we are talking about Prospertine. This bi-coastal duo is made up of Arden, Leigh, and Jeremy Bastard. Though first-time collaborators, the two have been friends for over a decade. As fixtures in the New York City club scene, their paths would often cross. Jeremy was the DJ at many of the parties where Arden was hired as a go-go dancer. Since that time, the two have been busy making music of their own. Jeremy's projects include Autodrone, Unto Ashes, and his solo releases with Somewherecold Records. Arden's solo project is the indie pop rock band Arden and the Wolves. She's also somewhat of a guru when it comes to spiritual growth. You can learn more about what she does at the Repattering Project. So you may be wondering what prompted this collaboration. It was a fun way to celebrate their shared birthday of January 27th. So what can you expect from Prospertine? Their aim is to combine driving darkwave dance beats with thematic songs about the exploration of consciousness. And I'd say that they definitely delivered on this. When I first heard the song, I literally got chills. I love the whole piano keys jarring in the beginning and then kind of getting more into the industrial music and the dance music kind of tapping in. And then, you hear Arden's vocals. It reminded me of industrial dance pop. My husband's really into this genre of music, and he likes bands like The Birthday Massacre and Ministry. And I found that there was kind of like a similar vibe with this band. And I really enjoyed the track, and I felt like it just kind of spoke to me. And there was a really great theme as well. Like what Arden had said was she was deciding, and she wanted to kind of take, consciousness and the themes of enlightenment and talk about the dark side and how, there's a lot of dark that comes through, and there's a lot of darkness that happens to people when they are going through spiritual enlightenment. Often this darkness side of enlightenment and exhausting feeling, it's not really talked about a lot by people when they are going through spiritual enlightenment. And she wanted to bring to light this piece of the art. And, it can be horrifying. It can be more like, a soundtrack to a horror movie than a campfire sing-along. This was her intention when she wrote the lyrics. I think that it pairs really well with the music that was written by Jeremy, and it just flows so good. And the whole entire song, it's just kind of like very, hypnotic, and, it's a dance song, but it's also like a very spiritual and kind of thoughtful song. And I love the way everything comes together. The collaboration was really cool. And, there's a lot of other outlets who are also digging the song. If you are interested in reading some other reviews, Tattoo.com had called it a haunting, mesmerizing tune, and I can leave a link to that feature as well. Home was also featured on 2 electronic dance blogs, globaldanceelectronic.com and youredm.com. Your EDM actually had featured the band as a spotlight artist and said that they had a quality sound. If you're interested in looking at these articles, I can leave links to them in the show notes as well. If you are into dance music, or even if you're interested in finding something new or looking for a new track, I would say Prospertine is definitely a cool act to look into, and I'm interested in seeing what else they come out with. Now I'm going to play the full track so you can listen for yourself.
In through the
I'd love to know what you thought about the track Home. Feel free to leave a comment or message and let us know your thoughts. If you're interested in learning more about Prospertine, you can check them out at Twitter and Instagram, where their handles are ProspertineX at Twitter and Prospertine Music at Instagram. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for listening to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast. To find new music and learn more about what we do, you can check out our website at www.eatsleepbreathemusic.com.